Hello guys, Sue Jerry speaking from Atlanta, Georgia. Today, welcome to Bedtime Stories, episode number 163, and today I read you the ABCs of Metallica. So let's read it now, shall we? So we got the ABCs of Metallica, written by Metallica and Howie Abrams, illustrated by Michael Caves McClear, okay? Makes more sense in any way. Here we go. Let me turn the pages around. Here we go. It's one of the bands I liked as a kid, as an adult growing up, but it has to do with the ABC book. But anyway, dedicated to Nia, Ruby, Dylan, Quinn, Blaze, Julie, and Donna. Wow. You see, it was basically a book for Metallica fans like me, you know. And if you watch it's Alex Paris for you, but that's just me, of course. Anyway. Next page. Anyway. A is for and Justice for All. Wow, okay. Makes more sense. Anyway. Metallica's fourth LP. The first with Jason Newsted. The first new bass DeRoy, okay. With Lady Justice on the cover, okay. Doris. Her funny nickname. Okay, makes more sense anyway. The album was created with love, okay, and lots of critical acclaim. The songs were a bit longer. The guitar riffs, crunchy and tough, with drums fast and furious. Metalheads cannot get enough. Exactly. You know, in the left top of the book. You just see the letter A and all of a sudden you get the album. Wow. It makes sense in any way, so there you go. Next page. Anyway, B is for the Bay Area. Wow, okay. Up north in the Golden State, famous is for the giant bridges, okay? In the corners of the Ashbury Heights, okay? The Bay Area is where James and Lars moved to from down south in LA, and that's where they play with Cliff, and they decided to stay. Wow, in San Francisco, California. If you watch Aunt Judy, it's for you, but that's just me, of course. Next page. Anyway, where's the C page? Anyway, there we go. Rest in peace, Cliff. Anyway, C is for Cliff. The Major Rager, okay, well, they would say, so memorized to watch every time he played, Stress and Demon, from head to toe, often with a Misfits tee, and the wild mane from Fred hair, wow, okay. Fly around all the sea. He plays bass like a master. His music was a gift to all. Okay. Among the greatest musicians in history, Cliff Burton will forever stand tall. Like always, I have to agree with that right there. You gotta do something about Cliff Burton. The bass player who passed away at the age of 24, you know. I talk about this in a film called Cliff Burton, the Hang Bang bass player in 2022. I was originally going to do that in 2020, but I pushed it back in 2022 to celebrate his 60th, it would have been his 60th birthday. But then I would have to plan on doing that to celebrate. But there you go on that. It was huge. The movie was huge. But overall, it was a successful movie to date on VA Wikipedia via screen for days. Basic, excuse me, for anyway. Next page. Anyway, D&E, okay. D is for Damage Incorporated. Wow, okay. Final song in the album, Free. It's also the name of the tour group did with Ozzy. Group did with okay, it makes more sense. Anyway. Excuse me, folks. Anyway. The lyric speaks of honesty and finding strength within, fighting hard, and what you believe is never forgiven them. E is for Enter Sandman. Wow, okay. A high-powered platinum hit and having trouble sleeping. Exactly. And what you have been causing it? It's heavy metal lullaby, which everyone agrees. Yeah, I have to agree about 100%. Anyway, it's one of the greatest songs ever. Yeah, because of Virginia Tech Hokies. The Yankees murdered Olivia play it as well. Okay. As he entered to the lobby crowd, there's no better jam as a stadium to go back, get everyone up and loud. And if you watch this, David, it's for you because you're a fan of the Boston Red Sox. You know, Enter Sandman is not one of them because it's a baseball thing, but that's just me, of course. So there you go on that. I'm sorry to hear the lights, but there you go on that. But this is a huge thing. But we'll go on to the next page, F and G. Anyway, flying for flying, F for flying fly. Anyway, the coolest shaped guitar. Wow. James and Kirk sometimes play one. The most magnetic X by far. Okay. It sounds always heavy, and it looks great up on stage. Wow. Okay. It's stable in their guitar racks. Okay. The Flying 5 is all the rage. Okay, it makes more sense. Anyway, G's for garage days. Metallica's humblest time at the time. Okay, it makes more sense. Anyway, plans for hours and hours to make sure their act was shine. They started playing their songs by British bands, and American ones certainly. They started even with two of them from Ireland, Sweet Savage and Vin Lizzy. Some of the other groups were Killing Joke, Merciful Fate, and Boggy Indeed. Queen, Boggy Seeger, Anti-Nowhere League, and Nick Cave, and the Bad Seeds. One of these stage hits was Dave Mustaine of Megadeth. So that's from the G page. So sorry to hear Dave in the page. So there you go. You see James and Lars, and Cliff and Dave. That's just basically it. That's what it was. If it's too bright for you, I'm sorry, but that should be, of course. Next page. Anyway, H and I. Okay. H for heavy metal. Wow, okay. Sounds so loud with your face, okay? A tremendous amount of your volume, okay, makes more sense. Anyway, the drums, guitar, and bass. A look for was also quite striking, with pins and patches everywhere, demon leather spikes and chains. Wow. Wild, shaggy, long hair. Like I have long hair these days. Except for the top part of the hair is not that part which you saw there. Anyway, Eyes for It's Electric. The top tune by Diamond Head. Wow, okay. One group that inspired Metallica. Okay. And Loose and Spirits was widespread. Okay. It's all over the place. Anyway, and there was other bands like Saxon, Iron Maiden, Motorhead, which the fellas become great fans of, and which their sound was braid. Okay, makes sense of the H and I pages in any way. So you know what? It creates vibes and it makes sense in any way. So very good on that. Next page. Anyway, J. Now that was starts with my last name, but it's also for James. Okay. Who sings and plays the rhythm guitar. Anyway, his powerful voice and down-picking riffing, okay, help Metallica get this far, okay? James collects and rebuilds goods and comes in cars. Wow, okay? Zyphers, Roasters, Packards, and such. Sometimes he needed repairs to the brakes, engine, and clutch, okay? He loves his metal heavy. Whatever music is machined, the louder, the faster, the better. As long as it's lean and mean. Exactly, James. Even though James Hetfield was a great idea. You know, it's a bakes that my last name isn't James, I have to agree with that. Even though it's Jim Blair in the facts and my spirit and heart. Everything. Bits like that in my brain. exactly for that. Next page is the letter K, and it's for Kirk. Anyway, who threads and lead guitar. Anyway, Lion Fast, who is my betting solos. Wow, okay. He sometimes uses a whammy bar, okay. Kirk's love catching mass waves, okay. Always, he's never boasts, okay. Boasts, excuse me. He always thrilled by scary stuff. Wow. Like vampires. Wow. Zombies and goats. Okay. He started a band called Exodus. Wow. Okay. Before joining Lars and James in a fill band called Metallica. The music world was never the same. Exactly, Kirk. You know, at the time, yes, Kirk was in by a shark. It's kind of maybe a Jaws difference, and you saw that page. But you know what? It doesn't matter. I saw the history of in VH1 difference, you know. And when you saw that K page, it was shocking me to death, you know. And you know what? Don't matter to me, you know. When you saw these pages like that, you know, things are gonna be better. And when Dave Mustaine it was fired at Megadeth saying, "What? No worry, no second chance," and that's where Kirk replaced in the early days. But now he's Dave's doing Megadeth, while Kirk's doing this. Like, wow. I'm a huge fan of these two things, Megadeth and Metallica. I haven't seen Anthrax nor Slayer in my life. Now, Slayer, for one thing, it's just this band. Now, and Anthrax, I don't know yet. They have a new album coming out, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, next page. Anyway, I'm not gonna ramble on so long. Anyway, Elf is also for my name, but it's also for Lars, the drummer, who came to Denmark to play the drums. It's also the heaviest band ever. Wow, okay. Also wrote the three of his California chums. Lars loved to listen to Deep Purple. Wow. And collects all kinds of art. He could be stopped once he set up to help the band get its start. Okay? Let's play faster than the other bands, he said. Like Discharge and GBH do. GBH at the time was WGBH Boston. Now GBH was yeah, I don't know what to say here. It kind of was a WGBH. Sorry about that. But anyway. It worked and male fans love it. Like me. Metallica wanted artists to do something new. Exactly, Lars. Because if you do, maybe you're a great drummer at the side things. So yeah, Lars, you gotta do something about it. Next page. Anyway. Come on, next page. M and N. Anyway. M is for Master of Puppets. Anyway. Breakthrough album that's for the guys. Anyway. Hard to believe it came out in 1986. It's incredible how time flies. Anyway, for the opening song of Barry to the end of Damage Incorporated. Excuse my smoke. Anyway, it was a brand new lesson in heaviness that changed its way to metal fans think. I have to agree with that. Anyway, and it's for No After Lever. Metallica's Cordial Demo to cassette. Okay. It was made its way around through the world. Without this help of the internet, which is make more sense in my head, and of course, fans traded the tape with each other by spinning them through the mail. Every metalhead had one and was blown away without fail. Exactly. And in fact, yes, it was Dave Mustaine who done that thing, and this other bass player named Ronald McGovern at the time, who done the basses before Cliff Burton did. You know, that's just me, of course. It was history for me at the time, so there you go on that. And it's in the G page and Garage Band days. Before it was Metallica, it was called Lever Charm. You know, that's me, of course. Next page. Anyway. Wow. Is he holding a Soldier for Toy Story? I don't know. Oh, it's a one. Wow, okay. An epic song from music video featuring And Justice for All, okay? Um, and about a soldier's tale of, I'm not gonna say the W word, sorry. Anyway, the track won the band a Grammy Award, and the music video playing on MTV, okay? A great display of honesty for all the world to see. Wow. It makes sense in any way. A congressman, a soldier from Toy Story. Is he holding right there? But anyway, next page. Anyway, P and Q. Now, P is for Puck. Anyway, created by kids wanting something new, more righteous and unruly, that want their parents listen to. I don't know about that type of punk. I don't know. Punk was high speed and full of mischief, and fans look very weird. Wow. With colorful hair and combat boots, and the look and the sound has preserved. Wow. Q is for, Q Prime, okay? Metallica's management company, okay? Some managers work with one band, and one with two or three. Wow, okay. Management's job is to help the group, exactly. With any decision ahead, but from where the tour and which producers to choose, and to net navigate the behalf of the band. Exactly, Q Prime. You gotta do something about this. So, yeah. So it's gonna be huge for the P page. Difference would be the devil, and the Q page when you be sign in. Yes. Next page. Anyway. R. Wow. And he was a current bass player today. R for Robert, and I can't pronounce his last name. Anyway, who holds the low end down, while the earth staring bass toe. Wow. You can feel it any time. He's a red server and skater. Wow. Slicing the waves and carving the street. Excuse me, book. Anyway. Wizard either type of board, so I go to speed. But Robert's truly at his best, as one form of this awesome band. Toured the globe and rocking shows across each other and every band. Exactly, Robert. I never heard of you in the bass before, but it's very exciting to see you in the bass. You know, that's me, of course. It's something, alright. But believe me, you and your getting close to be 60s will have to be something, I guess. Next page. Anyway, S is for some kind of monster. Wow. A movie about the band, which followed them in the studio before the Apes albums would shut the land. Say Ager at the time. Fans gotta see how the band works, with an honest, open view of the good times, the challenges that Metallica sometimes go through. Wow. T is for trash. Okay, thrash. Excuse me, smoke. Anyway, underground music played some super fast. When metal bands started playing it, no one thought it would last. Okay, many groups increased their tempos with furious riffing at rapid speed. Thrash metal is the newest sound for which Metallica helped plant the seed. Okay, makes more sense anyway. Now the S and T I enjoyed the best, but you know what? It was maybe amazing. But anyway, it's more amazing than you think you would be best enough to make it happen. How long did I record this for? And sorry if you can get blurs, but yeah, 19 minutes. Anyway, next page. Anyway, you is for the unforgiving. Wow. Powerful battle, if you will. A proper example of the band's triple lyrics and musical skill. The songs talks about the growing up and knowing that you will belong. Always striving to be yourself and constantly stand strong. V is for volume. As loud as you will go, you may have just heard the old saying, it is too loud, you're too old. Okay. Makes more no sense to me on that quote. So yeah, even though it makes sense to me, even though I'm a heavy metal fan myself, you gotta do something. So yeah, it's just speakers make it loud enough. So yeah, you gotta do something about this. But the too old stuff, no way. We're almost done with this book. Next page. Anyway, W is for a world record. Wow, okay. Which Metallica probably heard hold soon in this book anyway. In which in just 1 year they played on the every continent. Thankfully, gigging never gets old. Okay, they kick things off in North America. Then to Europe they went, South America and Australia they were next. Then Africa, the times they spent. Then when the fellas looking at maps again, there was one place left to go. They finally touched down at Antarctica to perform in the ice and snow. Oh wow! The band went to the snow. Wow, it makes more sense in a way, but okay. What are we gonna say, Metallica? Next page. Anyway, expert X-ray. Would you get when you broke a bone? Wow, okay. You ever got hurt skateboard? You're definitely not alone. James has done this more than once. Okay? And while not in the cast, he couldn't play guitar for weeks. Exactly. Now skating's his pass. Yeah. Wise for young metal attack. Which was written on the band's first tee. Yeah, that was Jem Barner who did something like that. So anyway, to purchase something like that. They printed something up for the first few shows, and now they're a rarity. The shirt was black and short sleeve, with a logo across the chest, worn like a badge of honor to let people know which band is the best. Exactly. You gotta do something with these X and Y's, you know. We're almost done with the book, like I said. We need to finish this up, but clearly it's gotta do something with it, you know. I felt worried for James, you know. Do something about it, you know, with the broken bone part. You know, I've done it once when I had a broken bone in the arm, you know, when I was at SeaWorld. You know, that's just me, of course. Anyway, last page in the book is a Z. Anyway, Z is for John Marshall Z, who now passed away. Anyway, Zua. Their proper last name, they heard No Life to Deliver and helped engage their Metallica fame. They put just the guys in the studio, and their first album was recorded. Metallica's career was underway, and all work was probably ignored. And wow, so you mean I can quit my job now? Says John Missoula. Wow, it makes more sense in any way for John, you know. Both John and Marsha passed away, but it's sad for them to see him go. You know, that's just me, of course. And yeah, and that was basically it for this Alphabet book, except for one thing. They signed it all up. Wow. All in within my hands foundation. I'm not gonna read the whole thing via this, but wow, okay. It was an amazing book, to be honest. Okay. It was the 2019 book, okay. Makes sense anyway. So that was Metallica, the ABC's Metallica. What do I think about this book? It was amazing. So far, this book went to be a success. And that was the Bedtime Stories, episode number 163. Hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned for the next one. It's going to be Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. I'm not going to wrap this book for this time around. It's like entertaining you guys in this book. This is going to be a children's book. Okay? Till next time, Sue Jerry's a piece of baby. We got more bedtime stories, guys, pretty soon. Till then, out. See ya.